In the lead up to the premiere of Tetris, which I saw at South by Southwest, I heard some people describe it as a movie about the creation of Tetris. Now, that might have made an interesting documentary, but frankly, I don't think it would sustain an interesting 2-hour film. What Tetris is about is not the creation of Tetris, but rather one man's journey to get the rights to distribute Tetris from the Soviet government during the Cold War. It is a film that is at times suspenseful, at times comedic, but at its core, it is a political thriller, and it is a wild ride. Our central character of the story is a man named Henk Rogers, played by Taron Egerton, who you might recognize from films like Rocketman. When we first meet him, he's an American living in Japan in sort of this fish out of water scenario. He runs a software company that's struggling, and he needs a killer product to really turn the fortunes of his business around. When he's at a trade show in the late 80s, he plays a tech demo for a game called Tetris, and he's instantly hooked. This, he's convinced himself, is going to be the killer product that he needs for his business, and he's going to distribute this all around the world. There's some problems, however, and he finds out that Tetris has a somewhat complicated series of people he must go through in order to get the rights. There's some slimy businessmen, played by Toby Jones and Roger Allam, and what turns out to be his final boss, which is the Soviet Union. As it turns out, the creator of Tetris was a citizen of the Soviet Union who created it as a free game for PCs. The government eventually snatched up the rights because they feared it was interfering with worker productivity. Now, in their agreement, there was one loophole, and that was for handheld video game devices. Henk must go in person to Russia in order to get them to sign on the dotted line and make it official that he has the rights to Tetris so that he can distribute it to Nintendo for their upcoming Game Boy system. In the process, he ends up betting his entire home as well as his personal safety, as once he is in the USSR, he is considered a threat. The plot zips in some wild directions that involve the KGB, car chases, and people getting beat up in dark alleys. It's wild. The cast, led by Egerton, does a terrific job, and the humor is what provides moments of levity for something that would ordinarily be a little bit dry. It is clear that the film takes some artistic liberties, and the Russians in this film come across as these evil cliches that are almost cartoonish. You're not in this for a history lesson. This is a wild adventure about a man whose situation continues to escalate, and he must find some way to untangle this mess that he is in, especially considering he's bet his house and his future on getting the rights to this product. I don't think Tetris was a perfect film, but that being said, I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I think if you have an Apple TV Plus subscription, and especially if you are one of the millions of people who have played Tetris throughout their lifetime, this is definitely something to check out. So, what do you think? Have you seen Tetris? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. As always, if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to this YouTube channel to stay up to date with all things streaming. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.